said, I'll tell you all the story about the...
Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium.
But tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray.
And his first look is incomplete.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Murray now to throw.
Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
At the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
When you look at this Packers defense, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. It didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going to try and throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Vikings at 5-7 now on the year, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here, losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's a 2nd and 7. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just chopped that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll drop the throw. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
A 33-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. You look at this defense for the Vikings. And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the number 1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Murray now going to do it himself. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
And they're on the 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of it.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
It's a gain of 8.
That one goes for 8 yards.
First down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This is caught by Addison. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we see in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. There's Hockenson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to move back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 more on that one and another first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
That's another Packers first down. First and 10.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They go with Jacobs. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Let's go now.
And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
He'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
3rd and 19.
He'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Now he's loose at the 40. Now look out.
And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
First and 10.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll set up a throw. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will take the lead at 13-10. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now this time, Murray to throw it.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
This is intercepted.
Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. This is 2nd and 8.
On play action, they'll throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Going back to the same well, it's Hawkinson again.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Let's go.
An inside give to Jones. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Viking 18.
Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And this one is right through. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down.
Brendan McManus on for the Packer field goal.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium.
But tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime.
One guarantee I can absolutely make is that all week of preparation, the coach kept telling his team, we're on the road, don't do anything to bring the crowd into it, and that's exactly what they just did. A bad return, and now the home team crowd, they are fired up.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And he's able to get it out of there. Able to push his way through. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Dragon 60, Bravo 80. Mustang 19, Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw. Oh, put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Kyler Murray, a 23-yard run. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.